Welcome to the introductory webinar of Awaken Their Passion, Secrets of Great Relationships. Secret number 1. The reason a man falls in love is because of the way he feels about himself when he is with his partner. When men fall in love, he may say, "When I'm with this woman, I feel like a king." Even if they are apparently doing something wrong, he feels more masculine. Now the reason a woman falls in love is for exactly the same reason. That is, because of the way she feels about herself when with her partner. Quite often, she will say they feel prettier, sexier, more needed, etc. These bring out her femininity. And this is what an affair is all about. It is when one partner doesn't feel good anymore and they go searching for someone who does make them feel good. And if you want to fight fire with fire, it is up to you to make your partner feel good about themselves when in your presence. That is as simple as I can make it. Secret number 2. Another reason why we fall in love is because of the time you two spend together. The average couple talks for approximately 30 minutes a week, that is, about 4 minutes a day. What of any value or quality can be built on 4 minutes a day? I'm sure you'd agree with nothing. As a couple, you need to invest a minimum of 30 minutes a day talking with each other. Also, as soon as you get home, go greet your partner with a 10-second kiss and a 20-second hug. This creates endorphins, which is nature's happy drug. Plus, it sets the scene for the remainder of the evening. And you need to do this before your children or pet. Having said that, what you need to do is to have a date night once a week, even if it is just for a coffee. You need to do this alone so you reconnect and have that intimacy. That means without your children there or with friends. You need time alone. Next is once every 3 months, go away for a weekend. Again, alone and without children or friends. Some couples call this a mini moon. I heard of a couple who had 10 kids, and to save money, they sent the kids to a hotel which had a pool, spa and gym, who loved it, while the husband and wife made love in every room in the house. What a concept. And finally, once a year, go on a 2-week vacation, and again, alone. It could take 2 to 3 days to fully reconnect. There was a woman on a cruise who took her children, and she yelled out to one of her children, "There is no McDonald's in the middle of the Caribbean." Without the children, you have a chance to become close and lovers again. Secret number 3. A woman needs emotional fulfillment to respond to a man sexually, and a man needs sexual fulfillment to respond to a woman emotionally. A man gets turned on in seconds, where a woman, it can take 30 to 60 minutes. A man is like a bunch of dried leaves, where a woman is like charcoal. The benefit with women being like charcoal is that it lasts longer. Guys, you can use this to both of your advantages. For women, it starts with "I love you" in the morning to calling her on the way home from work to see if she needs anything from the shops. It is about doing anything to make her life easier. Secret number 4. Now let's get into some of the differences between men and women, and there's a large reason for many breakups, as people simply do not know these. One difference is after an argument, a man wants to make love, whereas a woman needs to hear the words, "I'm sorry," and know the man means it. Another difference is men are visual and women are psychological. Hence why men love seeing their partners wear lingerie, whereas women love hearing compliments. After intimacy, a man wants to sleep compared to a woman who wakes up and wants to talk. With men, it is hormonal, and women, if you can keep him awake for about 45 seconds after intimacy, he'll stay awake. And finally, men prefer to make love in the morning when their hormones are at their highest, whereas women prefer to make love at night when their hormones are at their peak. So what do we do with these differences? For starters, we don't take things personally. The way to win this game of differences is through compromise. Secret number 5. I know you've probably heard this phrase, and I believe in 99% of happy, loving, long-term relationships that opposites attract. I'm not talking about your religious or political beliefs. I'm talking about your basic temperament. You might be a cautious person and your partner will be spontaneous. You might like saving money and your partner will probably be an easy spender. If you are quiet, your partner will be loud and expressive. If you are neat and orderly, your partner is probably more messy. If you are calm and relaxed, your partner is probably stressed and anxious. And after all these years, I found out a morning person is attracted to an afternoon or night person. The reason for this is that we complement each other. It is like a piece of a jigsaw, and that piece finally fits. With these personalities, there is no right or wrong. We are simply different. Our role as partners is to accept and appreciate and hopefully even love our partner's differences. Secret number 6. For you guys out there who have asked the age-old question of what does a woman want, I'm going to answer this now. A woman wants a man of both steel and velvet. She wants a man who is hard as steel and as soft as drifting snow. Remember the phrase snag, sensitive new age guy. It is the velvet part and why it never took hold in society. So what are some of these qualities? Let's have a look. Some of these steel qualities are being able to make decisions, being logical, being dependable, having confidence, being knowledgeable and can solve problems. Some of the velvet qualities are being kind, being caring, being romantic, being understanding. He listens and is gentle. If you become the sort of man just described, all things being equal, you will have a woman who will not even consider having an affair. Secret number 7. What is spontaneity? It is the amount of time it takes to react to a thought. Have you noticed how spontaneous children are? They get an idea and before you can blink, they're off doing it. You can use spontaneity to interrupt boredom in your relationship, spice it up, add humor, increase romance, and strengthen the bond and closeness between you two. Okay, this is now the end of the webinar. One final thing, the average amount of visits to a counselor to get a problem fixed is 14 sessions. You have, in this 10-minute webinar, learned more than what most counselors can do or achieve. Hence, if you do the 10-second kiss and 20-second hug, talk for half an hour every day, go on date nights, and the other things I have suggested, you'll be saving thousands of dollars in counseling or from seeing a psychologist. You can either spend $250 going to a counselor or spend the same amount on a weekend away and having a romantic time, getting close, having fun, and being lovers again.